Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll make another video in the same section of creative idea itself, and this is not a creative idea, but this is just one of the stuff which is most of the persons are looking for it. If the person is a Linux administrator, or I can say that if anyone is doing a hacking and at the time the person is taking control just to retrieve a lot of information about it faster, these are the few things the person required it. So the most important thing which we are talking about today is a Linux bash, and in that we are talking about the pipes. So what's the functionality of the pipes, and everything we'll try to get it covered, like why we need the pipes instead of the Linux bash itself, and what is exactly we are achieving using the pipes in Linux bash. So Linux bash, most of the persons are aware about it. This is not the new programming language. This is already be available, and from ages itself the people are using it. But at the time when we are doing some activity and automated type of stuffs, we want to get it retrieval stuff fast. Like the example, if you are troubleshooting on something, you want to take the stuffs faster instead of just going inside of each and every log just to see that. So over there itself we are utilizing a pipe. This is one of the powerful functionality which is indicated with a bash. Using that we can get those stuffs out of it. In using the pipe, what exactly we'll try to get it achieve, using the pipe we can combine multiple commands at the same time, and along with that we can get the similar output. And even there is a possibility we can put one command, then we get that output we are using it for the next instruction. So that's also a possibility. Using the pipe itself we can achieve both the things. So either multiple commands to be get integrated at one, and then we get the single output, and other than that simultaneously the input will be given, output we are receiving it, that output we are using it for the next section for it. So that's we can achieve using a pipes itself only. So if we're talking about the pipes are one of the most powerful feature of the bash. They allow you to chain commands together, sending the output of one command as the input for the next. So like whatever the output you're getting, you can utilize the same output as an input for the next command. So there is nothing like that you have to store it somewhere, then you have to use it. No, you can use it on the flow itself. That is the beauty of pipes in Linux bash itself. If we talk about the use cases, I will talk about the Linux use cases also. Even I'll show you the practical also if you want it. Like first I'll just go through it completely, and then I'll let you know about exactly what type of thing you're supposed to get it with this. Even I provide the screenshot also. So by there also you can get the details about this. So filtering the files. Take example, you have one file, you have almost 200 GB or 250 GB, or if I talk about the server itself, 500 gigs over there itself. You want to search one of the file over there itself, and that's not possible for you to go search for each and every folder itself. Like on Linux it's not possible. For Windows there are a number of things over there itself, but in Linux it's not so easy for us to search for it. Then in that case, how we can identify it? Like if I'm looking for it, like how many txt file is generated over there. So now take example, if there is any cron job is running and we are getting the output in a txt file, so in that case definitely we're looking for it, how many new files are created over there itself. Instead of going individually searching for it, the date and time itself, we just want to search like how many new files are created with the extension which I mentioned .txt. So that is example over here itself. I'm looking for it in the folder. If I'm looking for it, what are the txt file is present inside of that folder where I'm currently present. So using this command I can do that. So ls is one of the things where we are listing the whole list, whatever that files or folders are present over there, so we can list it. Then after that, using a pipe, this is most important, we're using a pipe, and then we go for the next command. So the next command is we just try to grab out of it, and we just try to get it identify .txt itself. So using the grep, now we are trying to search it for all the txt file. Whatever that name, we are not care about it. We just wanted only the extension. So extension start.txt is one of the things we are looking for it. So if any file is coming with .txt, we can consider that in our list. So the whole output we are getting on our screen is ls, the output we are getting it, that output we are taking as an input, and then we are going for the grep. Out of that output we are searching for the txt file. That is the beauty of the pipe which we are using it. And you can see whatever the output, example 100 output I'm getting it on my screen. Out of that, the next command will get a trigger, and over there itself a grep.txt will be get a trigger, and out of the output we are trying to search for .txt file only. So we are finally getting the output .txt one only, not for the whole one. Okay, so that is the beauty. Now going further with that, if I'm just looking for, like, there are a lot of processes. This is one of the common command which normally people are using it just to filter out if any unwanted activity is happening on a server or on a system itself. We just try to figure out with this way. So this is a command by which we are just able to identify the processes running on a target server itself or on a server on which we are working, just to know like if there are any process which we have. Like, this is not only for hacking purpose itself, we can utilize it even for a troubleshooting purpose. Even at the time when our server is not working appropriately, we just want to figure out like which process is consuming a lot of memory, or it's not appropriately working. So by this command we can able to get it identify first the processes of auxiliary one. Once we get that, we just pass it that, and we just try to get it identify the process which we are getting as a list. We are looking for only the keyword as a process, we are looking for it. So that is the thing, I'm looking for only that keyword. You can see in the screenshot also, I'm getting that with the root user itself, I'm running that, and keyword is one of the thing which we are looking for it. So wheresoever we have the keyword process over there itself, we get it identify that. Okay, that is the thing we are looking for it with this command. Going further with that, analyzing a data. If you want to get it analyze a data, example, if there is a log file will provided to you, and that's not a KB file, not a MB file, that's a GB file. Take example 5 GB, 10 GB file, a logs file. So if you want to get it identify what type of error you're, like, normally I will give you an example, like earlier there is a case where we are getting the log file of our VM systems also. Like, we have a VM in my previous organization, we have the VM over there itself, and at the time anything is not appropriately working, or something is get failed, something happening, so we just troubleshoot with the logs only. So just to get those details, instead of reading the whole log file, that's not possible for a normal person to read the whole log file, it's a GB file. So in that case itself, these are the key points, key command which we can utilize it straightforward on our machine just to get the details appropriately. Over here itself it looks 0 as I'm not having the appropriate file on my system itself, but if you have the file, if you're looking for the error, that to be get it listed appropriately for you. Like, it's nothing like that you have to go for even your, wheresoever the error will be get it popped on your log, definitely will get catch, and you can able to see that on our screen. So this is very useful for at the time when you're troubleshooting for the logs, trying to get identify the root cause for it, you can utilize this command. Okay, going further with that, this is also one of the command where we just want to get it sorted out. Like, this is just to showcase you the disk spaces itself, and if you wanted to be get it sorted out, this is the command we have to use it using the grab. This is first command, and the output we are getting it, and that to be get it sorted. Okay, that to be get it sorted, we are getting that as per the things itself. So you can see over here itself, this is as per that need which we are looking for it. Okay, now going further with that, chain processes. Chain processing is one of the thing where this is a complex. This is looks like a small one for you, or maybe you feel like why I'm just including two pipes in one command itself. But this is just a small one. If we're talking about the bigger query when we are triggering it, then at the time it's more than 20 pipes we are using it, as we looking for a specified stuff out of the XLS. Taking example, there is one of the XLS or CSV file provided to you, and out of that you want to retrieve some content out of it. Instead of going inside of that file, read that content, put a filter, you just try to retrieve the content on a CLI itself. So doing that, we'll simply have to get this using such type of commands. I can say that a combination of it. So such type of filter I try to filter out over there itself, and to be get it sorted out. So this is the actual command which I'm looking for it. This is just to open the file. Whatever the output I'm seeing on my screen, then that output will be get it transferred to the next section, where I'll just cut down the stuff which we're looking for it. This is as per that filter which we are mentioning, and then after that whatever the output I'm getting it from the second command, that to be get it transferred to the next instruction, and over there it to be get it sorted out as per like whatever the combination over there. So over here itself you can see like 000 is first, 001 is the second, so that with a combination we can say that. Okay, this is the output which we can achieve it, and this is especially in case of CSV or XLS file itself, where we have a lot of data on our screen and we wanted that to be get it sorted out. We can do in such a way. Now talking about combining with other techniques itself. So how we can do that? How we can do that? So take example, there is a file which you're not aware about it, where exactly you have that file. So there is a thing we just have to mention a type, and that using that, like where exactly I'm searching it, I'm just searching for it. So I'm just putting a command, that's find. Find is one of the command which we have to use it on a Linux machine just to find something inside of the machine itself. And this is where exactly I'm presently right now. And after that I just have to mention a type, what type of type is it. Okay, then after that, whatever the output I'm getting it, then after that it will get it forward it's to grep.logs. So that to be get it transferred to grep.logs, that to be get it transfer. Now this file is not present over there itself, it to be get it created after we are getting the output. And then after that, out of that log itself, we'll just try to see is there any error I'm getting it or not, that to be get it done. So this is also one of the possibility which we can try from our side, combining with other techniques also. Okay, I think like lost a lot of things has covered completely. Now we coming to the mastering pipes. Like if a person is trying to master it, how exactly the person can learn those things and utilize it. So the basic funda behind it, like when we are learning something, we just have to get it utilized. Like whenever you are troubleshooting something, you are searching for anything, when you're start working on a Linux machine or a Windows machine itself, most probably all the time, instead of doing a manual work, try something to be get it customized, utilize a filter using a bash itself, so that you can get the result faster as compared you have to manually search for each and every file itself. So making a habit in such a way where you just have to try all these possibilities. Practice is one of the things which you have to do it. Like when you learn something new as a pipe itself, just try to use it in your day-to-day work, so that you can know whatever output you're supposed to get it. So at the time when you're troubleshooting it, you know these are the commands I have to trigger it, and by that I'm getting the appropriate result which I'm looking for it. Error handling is one of the things which we have to be know aware about it, and that to be get it covered in that section only. I have already covered in that section. And readability. So like it's nothing like that. If you're using a pipe and if you're getting still a content in a raw format, there's no point for it. We want our content to be in a readable format. So that is one of the things which we required it. Whenever you're using a pipe, make sure it should be appropriate. The command should be get it mapped appropriately, so that you can get the final output is in a proper readable format which you're looking for it. Not like a raw content. Once again, the person have to spend a time just to read the content, get it, analyze it. That's our responsibility to make the content appropriately using the pipe itself. So that's all about the functionality of the Linux bash using a pipe itself. I hope you like this video itself. This is a second video in a creative idea itself. This is not a creative idea, but the thing is, this is just a technique, I can say that, which a person can use it as per the need, and accordingly they can map it. So day-to-day work, when you are working on a Linux machine itself, or even if you are as a security professional, you can utilize these things just to get analyze the logs. So thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye bye.